welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 13 of our Wulfrik the Wanderer Immortal Empires campaign. This man has been yelling silently for the past I don't even know how long, and something's wrong with his little voice lines there. We are here though for a battle against Bellacor's vassal faction. I believe this is it's not the Goromandi tribe, but it is one similar. We just did battle with Bellacor. This is about a turn later. He was hanging out outside with a pretty weak army, but he came out over and attacked us, and so we had to fight him off. It wasn't a battle worth showing in here, but we did end up losing our spearmen just because Bellacor being Bellacor. No one else fell though. We're about half health for most of our soldiers, so we're going to try to do battle with this last remaining army trying to defend their area. They've got a reinforcing group coming on in with some more marauders, some berserkers, some throwing axemen, and then a little bit of ice troll action going on there, so we'll have some snow cones. Let's get the battle going. We will bring the infantry forward just a bit. I'm going to rotate them ever so slightly so we can deal with the trolls coming on in as well. We're going to bring our axemen forward, and you, Hela, are going to sneak on away. This is Vigo. Vigo's going to sneak on over, try to do as much damage as possible. These Marauder Berserkers don't have a lot of armor, so they're great to hit with those throwing axes. Let's pull on back just a little bit. We know there's a volley coming our way. We dodge most of the axes coming over. Dodge most of them by allowing them to connect with our foreheads. Yep. Exactly how that works. Alright, so you charge on in. And by that, I mean stay back. We're going to bring these chariots over. Have two of them come help. We're taking a lot of return fire there. They're hitting us far more than we're hitting them. Pull on away just a little bit there. And then we're going to bring Hero around to fight with their lord. You smash on in. Chariot should be not too far behind. Let's go ahead and get the boys locked up and sent into combat. They're just going to want to try to hide off the map there. We're not going to have any of that. Pull you on back. Get you guys into melee with that group. And bring you over some reinforcements. Activate the old Seduction of the Serpent. Give yourself way more melee defense. And with some help from these other chariots, you should beat them pretty quickly. Our hero's coming out over to Lin's Maid, because he's going to probably do some chunky damage to our chariots if we're not paying attention to them. Infantry team saw no one's going to be doing a little bit of funkiness in the woods there. Let's have you guys surround and destroy these marauders. We'll bring over our other big beastie units, including the mammoth. Looks like the reinforcements have arrived, so we'll want to keep that in mind. You guys keep chasing this unit down. You guys come on away there. Crash into these Chaos Warriors. You guys keep hunting down this Marauder Chieftain here. Got a bunch more friends coming across the plains there, but it's going to take them a long time to actually make it into combat. Our chariots be doing plenty of work. Will scare off a lot of these guys before they actually even arrive. You two, you're actually performing pretty badly in combat. Let's pull on back. The Marauders funnel on in. Where his trolls up. They are kind of in the middle of the fight. Fair enough. Let's get the Shaman moving on over. Cut through the woods there if you can. We'll use the spells over here on this next group. Trying to save them before this first one. I have all of the chariots moving together to smash this one group of berserkers. You can never overkill the Marauder Berserkers. First team, now that they're not really fighting anything, line them back up. Prepare for the next fight.
Bring us to carnage! Slay every mortal!
Put you guys over out of melee mode. You continue to smack this man in the back of the head with a club.
Shaman Sorcerer!
Alright, Shaman Sorcerer, we're going to try a Burning Head.
No time wasted.
We're going to try not to get you killed. We may need to charge you into combat for just a second to get the Burning Head off. We'll try it. Drop it in here. Oh, yeah, that's definitely not what I said. Can you stop the cast? Nay. Alright then. I love how that... Alright, let's get on out of here.
Born to fight.
Pull them on back. Enemies are surging on forward. We have a War Mammoth, though. I'm not really all that concerned. Bring you guys around. Everyone else is lining on up nicely. Those Berserkers are broken. Love to see it. So let's send two of them this direction, and then two of the others around the other side there. Great. Going up around. Oh, hang on now. Pull away just a little bit there. Scoot around that unit. You two keep rolling. Let's try another Burning Head, though. This time we cast it correctly. Yeah? Send it up this way. Then actually just send you guys in. Vigo, go jump the Lord. You get well away from those berserkers. And send them in. Send them into melee, please. Let's get the War Mammoth charging through the line. You guys doing the same. Our chariots are going to be doing a lot of the work on the berserkers there.
Yes.
You guys come on through, crash into those Marauder Hunters.
Yes, chieftain.
You do the same. One of their lords is down, but our own is really, really in trouble. Pull them on back. Back, where's our mage at? We need more burning head casts. One straight through this group. Lord needs to get out of there. We'll use the mammoth to try to help out. If he gets bogged down in any of those javelins, he's gonna have a really bad day.
Marauder chieftain.
Alright, chieftain, you hunt down this guy instead. Bring the werewolf out to do the same. Get them surrounded and destroyed. These guys routed off the dudes in the back with the throwing axes. Perfect. Let's get the group chasing down. These are the throwing axemen. They're actually already burnt, so they're not going to be fighting nearly as hard. Pull you on away. This group of hardened bad buns continue to beat down on this other chieftain here. Keep knocking him off his feet. Everyone charging in on the ice trolls there. They're going to be doing a lot of damage. We can blend up some of these other poor lads here into the back line. They're all running for their lives, but they will most likely come back. Pull you away from the fight so you don't take too much damage. You really don't have to. Crash the Shaman Sorcerer in. Those trolls are gone.
Where's the enemy?
But you guys are doing wonderful. Let's go all hit the berserkers together. Everyone else is fleeing for their lives. Pull on back once more here. You charge through. Activate your old charmed shield. Shaman. Probably is only trustworthy enough to hit those marauders. Their lord is fleeing for his life. I think it's just now we've got a ball of terror. That's all it takes. Lovely. We are going to chase down as many of these cowardly false Norskins as we can, and I'll catch you all in a moment. And like that, 2 more armies fall. Their lords ground underfoot. Weaklings. EGIL is an absolute champion. It's because he's not wearing a helmet. We'll go ahead and sacrifice those captives. They're going to run on away. And that is entirely fine. What is the defenders looking like here at Conquata? It is a tier 4 settlement, actually with some decent defense buildings. We've got Core Beast Chariots, which are basically the more superior version of our own. The Assured Assailant now as well as a whole heap of Great Axe Marauders, actually some Chaos Warriors with great weapons, 2 units of Chosen. Probably a fight we can win out on the field, but let's go ahead and turn around and claim the Citadel of Lead here.
Understood.
Give ourselves a bit of an area to do some replenishing.
Northmen come. Norska.
We'll take the Unnatural Selection to max out our speed and charge bonus for all of our chariots. And then we'll come on over to Vigo. Give him the thick-skinned final point there. Carl of the Kinslayers will give you probably an additional point into the Flamestorm there. Get that thing and moving on up. Pretty decent vortex. It's going to have a awesome glow up come the Forge of the Chaos stores. If you haven't seen any of the Chaos or content creators with early access, Lore of Fire is getting a whole kind of visual overwork for what's coming. We've got 7,000 gold to spend. I think we want to go ahead and spend it over here on the walls at Doomkeep. Keep one of our main settlements fully protected as much as we can. And then over here on the main front with Wulfrik and Throg, we're just going to keep doing some raiding, trying to lure Throt out. Ifus Rat is going to keep recruiting up more soldiers. It's going to be a nasty fight no matter what there. We're going to keep blending up their voice lines. And then we're going to try to lure over the Kislevite armies. If we can break them as well, it would allow us to kind of claim Prague, sack or raise Volkgrad for the Dark Gods. We're nearing level 2 for, not the Crow, it was for the Serpent. I guess we're about halfway, never mind. We still got a ways to go. We need to get raising settlements. Pick a fight with someone that we're not so scared of, raise the settlement and let them keep fixing it on back. Probably not a bad idea, especially with against some of these weaker Empire factions. Alright, we'll save the gold we currently have. We'll fix up some of these buildings down here, though, at the Citadel of Lead. Keeping the sparring fields in is not a bad idea. It allows EGIL to gain himself some javelin men, which actually would be very good for the fights ahead. So let's combine up some of these marauders here.
Your will.
Giving us 3. Let's go ahead and have 4. Combine these guys as well, and then we'll just throw in 2 of those javelins for now, and then we can worry about the others later on. Damage buildings also at Fort Ostrosk, which we have just claimed. Can we fix that up? We can. And I will delete the javelin building. And in the turn.
I travel the world seeking jewels. Today you bring one to me.
Oh, Throt would prefer a peace treaty. Is this something we're okay with? It would allow us to kind of focus on Kislev and get some more portents for the Dark Gods. However, it allows Throt to become even stronger in his one settlement here, so he's going to have pretty nasty armies. Keeping him in one settlement is not a bad idea. It means we probably need to come on over and claim Fort Stroghoff before he's able to. Alright, let's go ahead and grab the peace treaty for now then. We have got 2 heroes here, 2 lords here. They could probably pack a pretty sizable wallet. You know what? No. No peace. Alright. The quest was successful there for the raiding of Temple of Heimkel, but of course it was. Now we just have to move someone to the Temple of Heimkel. Once the slave is under your ownership, he reveals to you his sorry story. He is in fact a former Rauder champion whose tribe was utterly devastated by the abominable Shaggoth they know was Traegard Mountain Cleaver. He tells you that he experienced a single blow from the great monster which caused him to lose his arm, and then he was struck by one of the many bolts of lightning falling from the sky, which grazed the sides of his head and burnt one of his eyes out of his very skull. You are lucky you're alive. The legendary beast must exist, for the proof of it stands right here before you, where this man's lying. Now you must see for yourself. The slave gives you the location where the beast was headed after obliterating his tribe. Chaos Wastes. Oh man, it's gonna be a long ways away. We have detected a force trying to lay an ambush. Oh hell, and we've got flooding in the Altar of Spawns. Man's sleeves orbit strains the land, and the lands flood, causing watery devastation in its wake. English. Alright then, Wulfrik, I think we move on Anastasia. I would really like to come on over and attack. So because we didn't give him peace, he's going to go up north and do as much damage as he can. You understand you're leaving Helpit completely exposed, right?
I'll have a crack.
We're going to have Throg assault the walls. And because we're not going to do just win, we are going to win more. We're going to bring Wulfrik up as well in his raiding camp stance, because I think he can get close enough.
Heading out.
We can keep raiding even afterwards. And then... oh, he can't. Oh, there he is. For some reason, it just wasn't showing that he was going to reinforce. Alright, Wulfrik shows up in a minute 13. Close victory. We can't give this one to the auto-resolve just because it is Hell Pit. No matter how much I dislike fighting in the Skaven tunnels. Alright then, let's take it to him. Obviously the most dangerous units in here are going to be these Rattling Guns coupled with the Mutant Rat Ogre. He's got 3 units of Rattling Guns and then a whole heap of chaff to try to keep us pinned down. Very brave Throt was to retreat on away, but his mistake. Okay, so let's get this deployment started. Figure out where exactly the best place to attack from is. Doesn't look like it's going to show us where our defenders are arrayed until the battle really begins. So let's come on up here with Throt. We have lots of kind of same as normal, not very many towers to blast through. So we'll have Throg go up top with his Norscan Ice Trolls. Since one of those is going to be also giving him Guardian. Vicious Assault and Rattled also sounds pretty decent, and these guys are the Stalking variety. Ooh, that's fun. We can have you munch through these gates and no one knows you're there. Or we could have it come on through this other side here. Tough call. This is where Wulfrik's going to be showing up, so we might as well clear a path. The Skin Wolves going that way. We'll have all of the big beastie nasties rolling with Throg. Throg. And then we'll have you two, my Werekin duo, and a lot of our infantry. I want to keep the infantry back a little bit because these towers are going to be nasty, so I think I'm going to keep them in this gully until we kind of hit the walls and start smashing through. Let's have 2 of you javelin men back here. 2 of the others with Throg. You guys roll with group 1 in guard mode, if you will. 2. God mode it is. And we'll have the Marauder Great Axes further behind. We'll have them helping discourage any menace below spawns. We'll do the same over here on this side. These guys. Guards. Alright, cool. So we'll have Hela and Greidel here join with group 2. Those in group 3 can also join in group 2. You are now disbanded. Awesome. 2, and then you guys are over here with group 1. Cool. East of Tashnar, I'm going to have you on top. They'll kind of rotate around and attack these gates. This looks like a perfect beginning. Let's get it going. No reason to slow things down. Frog, hit those gates as hard as you can. You two as well. I do not believe that the weapons teams outside of SFO and Radius are actually able to hit the walls, which is really unfortunate. Weapons teams definitely need to be able to deploy on the walls. I know it's strong, but it also makes sense. Watch for the menace below summons. I don't see any for now. Let's go ahead and send in the invisible werewolves. Actually, let's send them around a little bit further. Make them run just a bit. We're going into a single file line. Love to see it. Bring those gates down. East of Tashnar are working on around wonderfully. Let's get them a little bit further as well. Love to see the lightning coming down on our trolls and ogres. Yeah, there's some damage done there, but they will regenerate that up nicely. Okay, so the menace below was used on this group. They've actually opened the gates for us, which we want to be very careful about. Let's pull on back. And trap our units inside those gates on accident. Charge in, scare them off. Our allies arrive in 3 seconds, and then it's going to be definitely over. And in they pour. Not going to actually hit anyone. You miscast that one. Foolish AI. Blew up your own walls there. In marches Wulfrik. We haven't even sent any of our infantry teams forward. You guys go up this way. You guys forward over here. Reinforcements have indeed arrived. Let's send Wulfrik and his boys up front. You're joking. You're joking, right? This was a bad idea for your poor clan rats. Get all of the champions. Obviously crush these poor clan rats first and then get moving. Have these javelin men get up to the wall there. Perfect. How many of these gates are actually open? Soul Crusher and Mammoth, get moving. We'll send the Mammoth with the werewolves there. Now, werewolves, since you're inside, I just come up here and claim this position. I don't care if someone throws some stuff at you for start. You will be able to regenerate pretty nicely. Back to work on those gates. You guys actually just get up on the walls. Ooh, not exactly how I want you to get up on the walls.
Move! Bring us to Carnage!
You turn around and chop them in half. Fair enough. Don't got a lot of choice there. Let's bring the javelin men in. Climb their pitiful bolts forward. You guys move this direction. Really, anyone you guys want to smash, feel free. I approve. Alright. We have all of these other werewolves as well. Let's bring them in. Almost to the gates. They're getting shot at by all those towers, which is all the unfortunate. See you guys get up on the walls there. Shut that down. Oh, Wushra. Chop them.
They'll be screaming. Kill.
We got that group smooshed. Let's send Throg through into the next one. Javelins, come on around. Alright, they've claimed that point, but there are some nasties coming after them, so we're going to run on away. Discharge into these Night Runners. Mammoth is a little bit too much for what's going on right there, so we're going to bring him around with Wulfrik and team. They are almost through those gates as well. These ones are felled. Let's send in the Werekin. Berserkers get in there and just start giving someone the old chop chop. They're being scared off. I told y'all to move forward. Get angry with it. We are getting blasted apart by the towers, which is all the unfortunate. Not a lot to be done until we actually can claim these walls here. We're closing in on. Wulfrik team is about through those gates. Come on, then. Alright, our werewolves are a little bit tied down. Let's see if we can pull them away. That's a lot of nonsense for them all at the same time. They're a pretty slippery unit, though, so they can actually get up and out of there faster than you'd expect. Alright, the miniguns are working already. You think you're self-brave. Send them in. But Wulfrik, you are getting shot up. We don't like to see that at all. Let's drop down the ice storm here just to scare off everyone that's in the way. Fang through the group. You shot me with that minigun for the last time. Wrong spell. Big whoops. Keep charging forward as well. You're taking a lot of damage. Over on the Throg side of things. Basically doing fine. Berserkers are chasing those storm vermin off nicely. They should win that fight in the long run. They have the anger that the others don't. Pull these guys back down. They're actually losing that one quite bad. Well done, storm vermin. Get these boys moving in. Scared off the rattling guns. Oh, they got caught again, man. They're very dedicated in what they're trying to take out. Quite amusing. They find one squishy unit. They're like, these guys here. Nothing else matters. Alright, let's send in the Beasts of Tashnar to go claim their final point in the back there. Javelins up on the walls. They're going to continue to call down lightning on our heads. Not so scared of it. Our original two werewolves working together here. Beating them down. Yeah, they're completely surrounded with enemies, but not concerned. We'll grab our Balefiend. This is way too many units for me to be controlling at once. Grab the Balefiend and bring him over. Nice work all on these guys up top here. They did slay my Wolfkin like rudes. Alright, Wulfrik, we're going to need you to get around into these poison wind mortars. Mammoth, scare off those poor fools there. Of the mage working on around. Grog's team, forward. There's no stopping. You come on around and claim this point. Move as absolutely fast as you can. Turn on and help out this lad here. He's surrounded by storm vermin. We'll drop down and finish shades there, so anyone trying to get through that area is a nasty hazard. Soul Crusher's moving in. Perfect. The Invisible Skin Wolves are just back and ready to fight, so we'll bring them back in. We're gonna bring down some Wolf Rats. If they try to charge through the Pit of Shades, I wouldn't recommend. Chaos! Keep moving. I told y'all to get this group in the back here. Gonna go all the way around, sure, but it's worth it in the end.
So be it.
Have you come help out. You shoot Berserkers, run away so you don't fall to the last man here. Losing units is not what I thought I was gonna have to do. Berserkers are good at fighting at the very end, though. One of their best traits is also one of their most dangerous for themselves. They He thinks himself brave with all these warp lightning spells. He's gonna do far more damage to his own rats than us. Give him the old snoop boot. You guys keep moving forward, clearing off any units that need it. Turn to defeat this group next. Okay, they sent the Brute Horror outside. Interesting. The tech. Bring these guys away. You guys come on back. Help out with these Storm Vermin. Guess the Troll's not doing anything. Looks like the rats. I'm surprised the rats haven't broken already, but looks like the white flag's starting to go up, and there's the victory. The Skaven of Hell Pit fall. And a back-breaking defeat for Throt. We did end up losing some of our Marauder Berserkers there, though, which is a bit sad. We can recruit them on back in. They did get 316 kills. They were out there slaying as many rats as they could get their hands on. Not as many going out for Wulfrik's squad, but that's entirely fine. We will take the win, all of the gold, and then we will immediately sack the settlement again. Thank you, sir. Gain a Mammoth Tamer, and a Banner of Swiftness. A couple of others. After I was defeated, a element of preservation goes out to Frog, which is awesome.
I eat my enemies.
Jump into the raiding replenishment stance, and we'll leave Frog here to gain a bit more experience.
My
Wulfrik
challenge?
will turn around and have him start working against the Serena's forces. So you, good sir, I think we're going to swing on in and give Wulfrik's Beast Slayers some work there. Missile strength and ammunition.
The eternal challenge.
Jurgesh. Let's go for an upgrade to Occam's Mind Razor. And we'll go for Stimulate Growth when we're actually in friendly territory. You get a Trolls, we'll give you Primordial Might. Sounds like we can go for both. Primordial Might and the Monstrous Fiends.
My ice age.
Alec Krakenson. Let's go ahead and give you those Razor Claws for a little bit of extra armor-piercing weapon damage. Not a lot, but it's a wee bit, and I'll take it. Go for Wound Maker next. For our other one, we'll go ahead and grab the Razor Claws for you as well. And then for this one, we'll go for the Health. Since they are already kind of armory, we'll give them a bit more health. Alright, Throg. Oh, you had one more single skill point. Perfect. Okay, then yeah, we'll swing over here and give you that Unnatural Thirst. You've got plenty of replenishing to do, or at least plenty of health, and you can regenerate the whole fight. I'm not going to repair anything on the lair of the Troll King. Throt is completely unpredictable as to where he's going next. And he can attack pretty much anywhere on this group without too much trouble. Our next step there looks to be to move any character to the Temple of Heimkel. Oh, I thought we already did that. Okay, so we'll just take you out of the province and back in. Wait, does it end? Temple of Heimkel ends over here. Perfect. I think it'd be easier to go to the Frozen Landing. Oh, there we go. That is successful. Next step. Win the following battle. Monster Hunt, Treyguard, Mountain Cleaver. Following your lead, your army strides into the wastelands of the far north. Slave was speaking the truth. Your scouts report back that the monstrous Treyguard has been spotted not far from your location. If you move immediately, you can cut him off at the Cliff of Beasts. At last, your search may soon be at an end, and the great hunt will finally begin in earnest. I am very excited. Oh, no, I'm not. That's a bunch of feral manticores and a whole heap of dragon ogres. Luckily, dragon ogres are pretty weak to our missile troops, those javelin men. And luckily, we have a lot of upgrades gone to Wulfrik himself. Should be a good fight. We will wait to actually do a bit of replenishing to throw in on that one.
Where's my next
Yeah, just a little bit more. I'd like to be at full health before you engage that battle. And then for Olaf here, you're nearing maximum. Let's jump you into raiding camp. Just in enemy territory here. Oh, we can't quite. We can just barely finagle it. Gain a little bit of gold. There we go. And then in global, really had to give him just one more unit to Skin Wolf, so we've got 4. And then one more Javelin Men, even though it's going to take 2 turns, maybe not. Just one more unit of Skin Wolves, then we maybe want to get another hero in this army, a mage or such. We're working on the buildings to get some very soon. We can already get another Shaman Sorcerer. Let's go up and grab one. I think the closest place we can recruit him is over here at the Mountains of Hell. I was wrong. Okay, where is it at then? Hello? Maybe... Nah. Okay then. Definitely at Doomkeep. How funny. No, the only place we have a place to actually recruit in a shaman is over here at our main fortress settlement, right? I'm incredibly confused. Where can we recruit a shaman at? I will... freak out on somebody. No, we don't have it here. Well, obviously we can recruit them, but where do they come from? Not the Ruinous Altar. Mammoth building as well. I am confused. Maybe we lost the building since then. We have the capacity is all. I'm not sure. Okay. Well, I'm not going to worry about that for too long. Let's swing on back in here. We've got a lot of gold. Let's try to spend some. Rodin is moving up north. Chances are he is going to become Be'lakor out of nowhere. So... Serpent Jetty can hurry up and upgrade. That'd be great. Railing Moot is doing its thing. Yeah, over here at the Tower of Crack, we'll swing in and grab you. One of the Ruinous Altars as well. We'll upgrade the Plunder Hall and then the Skull-Laden Encampment. Throw in the upgraded Plunder Hall here at the Altar of Spawns as well, just for that extra bit of growth. There, the Troll King, yeah, it's a little bit too dangerous for them to be doing any upgrades. Like the temple to have better walls. We've got a good deal of gold. We can spend them to keep our soldiers a bit safer. On both fronts there. Don't care so much about this fort, but we can throw in the loot pile just for more gold from our victories there. Shank and Castle Alexandrinov are the two there. We'll upgrade Alexandrinov just for the upgrade to the port as well. Sweet. So we'll come on back over here to EGIL.
Chieftain of the tribe.
I'm not sure. We might be able to bring down Egrim and Conquata pretty easily. What we'll do is we'll charge in, stop them from doing any recruiting, and just kind of surround the settlement. And if it's a close defeat, that's fine. I think on the field of battle, we win this fight, even if it's a pretty tough one. We just have to draw his speedier units on like these 4 beast chariots into the fight first, and then we can bring them down from there. That armor-piercing damage is going to hurt, especially if they get into a one-on-one fight with my chariots. But if I can make sure the Skin Wolves or the War Mammoth is there to be smashing them up, I think we win that fight pretty easily. I just don't want to do it inside those walls. So we'll throw in a battering ram and some siege towers, and then we wait.
Oh, perish.
A little bit too bad the Citadel of Lead there does not have a port, but be a lot of free income from Be'lakor off the start. We'll ignore those upgrades there. Take a quick look at our diplomacy.
Doctor on call.
I will be paying nobody for any deals. That would be foolish of me. We could get a peace treaty with Clan Mulder now.
Endless hunger.
How much are you willing to pay me after I've destroyed Hellpit?
Me eat thing's head.
Not a bad idea. I would like to eliminate his current army.
Yes.
But we'll take the peace treaty. We'll stay in his lands, obviously, and steal as much as we can. We'll take the peace treaty.
Harbinger.
We'll finish him off pretty soon, because he's not going to be happy with us for all of the smackings we have provided. Another ally mission for us. Egrim is going to give us 14. Odin the Ripper. Okay, so Odin is hiding a little bit over here.
No.
I still don't think, even with this force, they would have much of a chance. So let's grab the mission for defeating Odin. And then we'll end the turn. Try it. Alright, well, they are going to come on out and fight us mano-y-mano. That's fair enough. They do have some chosen, several sorcerers themselves, and their Chaos Lord is actually quite deadly, but luckily they are all on foot, so it does allow us to kind of ignore them as much as we want and do all of the damage to their heroes, same as Be'lakor, except for they aren't even as scary as Be'lakor. Get this fight started. Okay, we're gonna have a pretty large force arrayed against us here. Let's start the deployment and get ready. I think we'll want to kind of set up as one group in kind of an angle. So they're crashing into our forces at kind of not opportune spots for them. And not uniformly either, so they're going to be hitting here first and then kind of going down the line. So let's go ahead and now we want these guys to be the most elite. That should be where we're hitting with our chariots first. We'll have the more elite chariots on this side. Now the War Mammoth out in the open, so I have easy visibility of it the entire time. Skin Wolves in the back here. Our one unit is Spearmen with them. We're going to have to deal with Trolls, and we're going to have to want them nearby those Trolls. Put them back with Group 1, so take them out of this one, and then... Alright then. There we go. Marauder Chariots. These lads here are going to be indispensable. Luring fools on over. And then the rest of them, all in one. Alright, you can kind of head the front of the group. I will hide you off in this forest here. See if we can't catch any of their lords unawares. Shaman will hang out in the middle. Looks good. At him again. There's a ton of them moving our way, which is awesome. We'll pull ourselves almost to the back of the map here and let them come over to us since they are attacking. Come on over and bother these Gore Beast chariots. They also have some Warhounds over here. I don't think I see any skirmish cav of their own, so that is one positive. Our skirmish cavalry is incredibly fast. We're just going to send them to the outskirts. Oh, here they are there. Making themselves felt now. Alright, Vigo, we need you out and away. Try to stay in the woods for as long as you can there. Kind of feeling their way over kind of slowly. Right, Chariots out. Still haven't seen my werewolf, which is amazing. You can stay invisible for as long as you can. That'd be very, very ideal. Bring over your Gore Beast chariots. They have more range than us, so let's pull back just a little bit there. They're trying to lure us into doing something we don't want to. Right, they're going for the chase now. Meanwhile, okay, the Lord's out in the middle. Let's go ahead and hunt him down. Oh no, he's trying something sneaky as well. He's got those trolls nearby. Have you guys in the melee. Take a little bit of casualties on the way in, but that's fine. Run away then, you cowards.
We serve the gods. Lead us to mortals.
Where's the enemy?
Just keep testing the waters. They really don't want to move in. Lots of damage. Perfect. We're going to throw some back.
Yes, chieftain.
Command us.
Alright, here they come in from the other side there.
Very well.
Bring you guys in after this one group. You two work together on those chariots. And the Lord will come on over and help out as well.
Yes, Lord.
Pull you on away. You come help. Both of our chariots need to work together. They will definitely lose that fight in the long run. We'll get them working. Pull on away. We've got some magic coming down to cause us some issues. Alright then, let's get our front line moving out then. Javelins get working on these trolls.
So be it. Love them.
Aboard some extra help. Vigo is going on in to smash those Gore Beast chariots. Let's roll through those chosen.
Prepared to hit.
Alright. Find someone to do some damage to. Drop down a overcast flamestorm in the middle of all of these Chaos Warriors here. Chariots come on away. Don't get hit by those spawn. That would be foolish. Where's my super suit? Bring you over.
Maneuvering.
Make sure these trolls leave.
Kill them all.
You come on up, get those javelins clacking away into this other
Your will.
enemies there. You get out of that. Pull back just a smidge. Alright, let's get you guys working on this next group chosen.
Pull back.
Pull you on away. Our Marauders are getting absolutely... I think our Flamestorm there betrayed us pretty fully. It is absolutely as much damage to the friendly units as it could.
I'll abide.
Yeah, and it's still swinging around and doing damage to friendly units. Starting to melt some of the enemies now, but ooh, that was unfortunate.
Victory.
Lusting for blood.
You guys back.
What to do?
Looks like we may not have what it takes to bring this one.
Save every mortal.
Pull our chariots through.
Faster! Bring us to carnage!
Come on around. We'll try to consolidate our forces a little bit more here.
Ready to
We have
run.
nastier single entities, but we've got to get them working.
Chaos Marauders!
Time.
You charge in on the side there. You should beat the brakes off of this poor lad.
All will be despoiled!
Yep, our chariots are getting smushed. Let's get them out of combat.
Chieftain! Charge on!
Pull them on away. You get on out of this fight.
Faster!
Throwing action.
Pull yourselves into melee.
Tremble, mortals!
Quickly.
Give
Beautiful,
me
beautiful. Let's
blood!
move through. Can't get caught down by those halberdiers.
Chaos Marauders.
Bring you over and deal with this sorcerer.
Marauders.
Our own sorcerer can come on back.
Ready.
Alright, we've got all the chariots. Let's get them all working over here together on these Chaos Warriors. Pull you out of that group. You on away as well.
Throw!
Alright, let's get our Lord moving. He's trying to fight these others. Use the Gorbeast chariot for help. Scare off the Sorcerer of Death.
Now it's our time.
Those javelins flying in on the halberdiers. We're going to need all of them stopped.
The Dark Gods command me.
Battle ready.
For the Chaos Gods! Fight!
Have our mammoth chase off all of the myriad
Desire.
Yes!
heroes they have, and then from there we may have a chance. But at the very least, their heroes are all wounded.
Very well! Quick!
Our poor boy here is losing his fight. Let's give him a little bit of melee defense and pull him out away from the fight. And Wolves can keep chugging away.
Yes!
Chariots. Wonderful. Let's go break this unit of Chaos Warriors next. Get you away from these halberdiers.
Smell their fear.
For the Chaos Gods.
Lovely. Go ahead and surround this Sorcerer of Metal next. Pull you on away there. Werekin. We don't have a lot of magic, unfortunately, so he's not super useful.
Yes! Rah!
Halberdiers are kind of going to sacrifice their lives. Pull the Dark Gods.
To the death!
Should scare that guy off just by hitting him with
Very well.
the discouraged ability there.
Stand every
Alright,
mortal!
Chariots, you broke that group. Let's pull on away.
Bring us to carnage!
You hit those warriors while they're not paying attention, and then we'll charge the chariots in on them as well.
Marauders.
We are running out of hammer, though.
What do the gods desire?
Alright, their lord is dead as well, though. Let's keep moving.
End them.
Next group of chosen.
Leader of savages.
Match the master speed.
Come on, chariots. Smash into these chosen here. Give you a bit more melee defense. Pull them on away.
Ah!
The Werekin are struggling. Let's get you out of that fight as well, just for a moment.
Prepare to ruin.
Keep the mammoth bouncing around as much as we can here. Put you guys back into those chosen. Our Werekin really needs some backup.
Right away.
Let's give it to him. In the form of mammoth and chariots.
Destroy.
Our lord on through.
Orders taken.
He does not have a lot of health left.
Shaman.
You go chase down these marauders and make sure they don't come back.
What? Get them.
Bring yourself on over. Pull them back so they're not taking all that free damage. They're broken in the center here.
Honor the draw!
And there's the victory.
Your will!
They will have a chance to do some replenishing though, since this is counting as them coming out beyond the walls there, but most of their lords and heroes are gone. Now it's just dealing with the infantry.
Mortal fool.
And a backbreaking defeat for the Shadow Legion. Egrim falls, as well as all of his soldiers for the most part there. We will go ahead and sacrifice those captives. And then Odin the Ripper is going to come on over and fight us as well. Well, that is fine by me, but I am out of time for today. I have been Space Wizard at War. Remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub zone, and I will see you on the next one.